Hi guys, welcome back to the Curl Factory. It's Raquel. Today's Let's Talk, I hope it goes the way I want it to go, and I hope that what I want to say comes out very, very clearly. I like Let's Talks because I get to talk about stuff that I've been thinking about. I can make a hair video, a tutorial, you can watch me apply, you can see the results, but in the hair community, sometimes there are things that you really need to actually talk about. And that's why I started the Let's Talk series. And today I'm going to be talking about porosity and I'm going to be talking about curl type. The Curl Factory is all about my personal journey, and I'm sharing with you guys what I've learned along the way. And when I started out doing a lot of research, and healthy hair is a core part of the Curl Factory. And I'm just going to be honest with you guys. When I started out my hair journey, curl type and porosity were big words. They were words that were floating around on the internet at that time, and I didn't know what they were. I was so caught up into really understanding a wash day routine, trying out products, seeing how to apply them, how to style my hair, different styling techniques, and really looking at the results. So I only found out my curl type when I was about 2 to 3 years into my journey. And I'm not saying you mustn't find out your curl type. I'm just sharing my story. I found that at 2 to 3 years into my journey, my hair type, and you can go on the internet and find a picture, and then you can look at the picture, and then you can look to see what type of curls you have. Because I had been styling my hair for a long time, it was easy for me to look at the chart and know exactly what my curl type was. And I have three curl types. I have 3B, 3C, and 4A, and I was like, okay, cool. When it came to porosity, it was something I was not interested in. I did the porosity test because the word was just floating around, and I was like, okay, find out what your porosity is. Mind you, I did my hair porosity 2 years ago when I started filming and I started the Curl Factory. I was like, you know what, if I'm going to be doing this thing, I need to know what my porosity is. Mind you, for 5 years, 6 years, I had been doing my hair without knowing what my porosity was. And again, this is my story. When I did the porosity test, it was medium porosity, and it didn't mean anything to me. And a lot of people, curl type and porosity is very important, and it is important. I'll tell you why it's not important for me on my journey. Because when you know what your curl type is, it's it's more of like, oh, okay, so this is what my curls are. I had been working with my hair, so I was like, tick, tick, tick. It didn't mean much to me, other than when someone asks. So I did all of this so when somebody asks me, what's your curl type and what's your porosity, I could give an answer. Now, for all the time I'd been working with my hair, I'd been paying attention to my hair. I was noticing when I apply products, is my hair getting dry? How are the products being absorbed? So I was paying attention to things that entail porosity without even knowing it. So when I did the porosity test, it was just a matter to give you guys an answer as to what my porosity is. So when you're looking at things like porosity, you're looking at how your hair takes in moisture. How does it hold it? Does the water sit on top? Does your hair get dry quicker? I learned all of that before putting a label on it. And part of this Let's Talk is something that's bothering me in the community. And as I said, I hope what I'm saying is coming across on camera. I've been getting messages lately, and I think in the community there's a little bit of a misunderstanding. When I get an inbox message with somebody saying, hi Raquel, I'm type 3B, low porosity, what products must I use? I don't know. When you message me, I'm type 43C, medium porosity, what products must I use? I don't know. Like, I'm going to be completely honest. I don't know, because I don't know your hair. And the reason I'm making this video, and I really hope this comes across the right way, is let's take Quench leave-in conditioner as an example from Aunt Jackie's. Somebody with type 2 high porosity hair will like it. Somebody with type 4C high porosity, or the opposite porosity, will like it. I'm 3B medium porosity and I like it. They aren't products specific for porosity. Shea Moisture tried it, and Shea Moisture came out with the low porosity line and a high porosity line. And I don't know if it's been very popular. I tried the high porosity line, low porosity line, but that's just on me. I know I have medium porosity. However, I have 3 different curl types that 3 different porosities. I didn't check because, again, I'm paying attention to my hair. When I use a product, how is it working on my hair? How is my hair behaving? How much moisture does my hair need? Does my hair lose moisture quickly? I'm paying attention to those type of things. I'm not stuck on a label. And I guess this let's talk is stop focusing on labels. Know your curl type, know your porosity. It's important to know that. But when I'm seeing people become so in the zone, what products must I use? Like this leave-in, this styler, this, and that's it. These are the only products that will ever work on my 4C high porosity hair. No. Understand porosity. Understand the meaning of that big word. Don't jump to products. Products are not everything, and this might be confusing. One of the reasons I started the Curl Factory was to do reviews so that you guys can watch and then decide whether or not to buy it. And it's nice to have that reference point to watch a review, see how it worked on Raquel's hair. Maybe I'll buy it, maybe I won't buy it. You have to try stuff out. You really have to try stuff out, and you really got to do your own research. Know your curl type and know your porosity. 1,000%. But don't put yourself in a box. Don't put your hair in a box. Your porosity can change. Then what are you going to do? Then you're going to freak out again. Oh my God, I was high porosity and I bought all of these products and now they're not working anymore. I sent the Curl Factory a message and she told me to use these products and now they're not working. Come on, guys. Seriously, come on. Take your time on your journey. Watch reviews. Watch people whose hair looks like yours. Take your time. Put your budget. Slowly try out stuff. Understand porosity so that when you buy this particular product and you put it on your hair, and then when you put the definition of porosity with that product, is it for me? Everyone is looking for a shortcut. It's a journey. There are no shortcuts on a journey. And I think I'm going to conclude this Let's Talk. It's a journey. Do your own research. And I'm going to be a little bit stern in my conclusion. Stop running from Facebook to Facebook. Stop running from Facebook group to Facebook group to Facebook group, asking people questions. Then you're going to go to Clicks and Discount. You're going to go to the drugstore. Spend your hard-earned money because somebody else told you to buy something. Then you're going to put it on your hair and then it doesn't work. Then you're going to look to blame someone. Blame yourself for not doing the research. You have to do your own research. You have to get to know your hair. Looking at the definitions of porosity, looking at your curl type. You know, we can have the same curl type, but our shrinkage is different. Do you know what I mean? I've seen girls with type 4 hair whose shrinkage isn't as bad as mine. I've seen girls with type 3 curls, your shrinkage isn't as bad as mine. I'm not saying we all don't get shrinkage, we do get shrinkage, but it isn't so black and white. And it can't be black and white when you're dealing with hair, you're dealing with DNA, you're dealing with, like, everybody has such different hair. To kind of wrap this whole thing up, do your own research, understand the definition of porosity, take your time, try out different products, see how your hair behaves. And yeah, it's a wrap. I only know my curl type and porosity to answer your questions, but I actually understand my hair. I know how it absorbs moisture. I know how it loses moisture. I know how to apply it, the lock method, whether it works for my hair or not. I know that. I started out with the lock method. I don't follow the lock method anymore. It's just like a framework to kind of get us started and to let us know how to apply the product. Then see, like, is this LOC working for me? Is the LOC, LCO, is it actually working for me? I don't use an oil. I don't. So the O for me over the years is being deleted because it's not working for me. And yeah, I really hope this was a helpful video. I hope I came across, I was being a little bit stern because I do think sometimes somebody has to kind of set the message and the record a little bit straight. Know your porosity, it's important. Know your curl type, it's important. But more important than that, do your own research and learn your hair. Your hair is going to tell you what it likes. I can't tell you what your hair is going to like. Only you and your hair. And what I'm trying to say is your hair is going to tell you what it likes. So it's a wrap, guys. I'll see you again. I hope this was helpful. As always, take care.